What if? What if God is not actually someone or something to believe in? What if we are not actually in love with God, but merely our idea of God? The idea that our mental mind has fashioned or crafted God to be. That, in essence, is the true meaning of idolatry. To fashion God in an image or into an idea that we have fallen in love with. After all, we have to give God form or personality in order to relate to God and to love God. But can we honestly say that what we love is God? What is God? Who can know it? Are you having a relationship with the idea of God that you hold in your mind and in your belief? And isn't belief something that substitutes for not knowing? And since God is unknowable, indefinable, all we can have is belief in concepts, belief in images, belief in a mental projection. We call something God if it made us feel good. We would never call something God that makes us feel bad. So it's subjective. It's subjective. And we create our beliefs on subjectivity, on how it makes us feel. And we call it either God or the devil. But all in all, it's just energies that interact with our electromagnetic biofield. Our mind is quite the thing, isn't it? It will create, fashion, and project all kinds of things and call it fact, call it absolute. But God is not anything absolute in the way we perceive absoluteness. I just thought I would record these ideas, these thoughts. All of our beliefs are really things that our mind has created. So, how do we believe in an unknowable God? We have to fashion it into an object that we can believe in. But is God an object? What is God? And what are you having a relationship with? What are you loving about God? This God that your mind has created. The idea of God your mind has created. That is why everyone has a personal version of God, because it's entirely subjective. I'm not saying there is no force, no energy that we call God, but it's so much more than what our mind is capable of defining. And because we define God, we create wars amongst each other, because we need to defend our version of God. And that is the proving point that our version of God is a creation of ego, because we have to defend it, because we rely on that quote-unquote God for our security. See, this whole thing is manufactured through the mind, and the sooner we can realize that, the sooner we can dissolve these idols that keep us fighting amongst each other, and the sooner we can unite and just love each other without the projection of our personal savior that is meant to save us from our fears and insecurities. Let's deal with our fears and insecurities and figure out why they are there in the first place. And then the need for a God is no longer necessary. Those are my thoughts and musings for today.